Hello, I'm Teacher Sam here for another video. This is just a quick update video. So recently I bought some Evolution subs. They're rated at 600 watts and 300 watt RMS. I used them for a gig which was last week for the first time, and I thought they were great, they did the job and everybody was having a good time. However, me and a friend of mine were watching a couple of videos that I did for the Halloween disco, and I only used the RCFs because they're the only ones I had, and it was almost twice as loud and it had more of a kick and a punch. And the reason being is that the subs can't keep up with the speakers, but the way I wired it was an absolute just greatness, because I wired it in a way that when you affect the volume on the sub, it also affects the speaker. So it was wired from the mixer to the sub, then the speaker. So that way, whatever you set on the volumes you set on the sub, it'll also affect the speaker as well. Now, I could have turned the bass up louder on the sub, but then that would have affected the speaker, which would have coped with it, but the sub wouldn't have coped with that volume, because even on like 12 o'clock on the tone and the volume, and all of the high, mid and low 12 o'clock, and the speakers level volume at 12 o'clock, you know, even at 95%, the sub was already struggling, so there's no way it would have kept up with the extra added bass. It would have just completely distorted. So, in my opinion, yeah, these subs are great for like your first subs. Great, I would get them, and they'd be ideal for like, you know, like house parties, very small events. But big halls, big gym halls, it's an absolute no-no. But, I mean, yeah, it's good because Gateway doesn't like it too loud, so it kind of worked really well for that one. But I'm now debating whether to keep them or not. But I'll show you a little sound of, if you've not, because you probably haven't seen the other video on the actual. I'll show you the RCF sound and I'll show you the sub sound. I can't turn it too loud because I've got neighbours that don't really want to play music at this time of night, but I just want to get a video for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to use a song, and it's going to call Feel Good. It's one of the, I think it's the NCS1 release. Quite a recent one, I think. So this is going to be the RCF one first. That one, and then the sub. And it's kind of rattling the area. Then the speaker as well. So as you can tell, that's pretty damn good. They gel really well, but like I said, they will not be able to keep up with the RCFs if they were wired that way. If I wired it, if I plugged like the mixer to the speaker then the sub, the speakers would absolutely obliterate the actual subs. The sub would not be able to keep up at all. I do love these subs. I think they're really good for a starting point, but if you're really passionate and want to be a DJ, I would just save your money up from your gigs you do and just use these, whatever speakers you've got, and then save up and get maybe some branded ones, like, because they're only like what, £500 a pop each for some RCF ones. I think you're just saving up and buying some proper ones instead of going cheap. But then again, if you're just starting off as a DJ, I would recommend you get these. They are pretty good, and they do sound good in this room actually. because when I first did the video, this room was a mess, and I had things on the floor, and it still vibrates a lot in here. But comparing it from this place here to the event I did, it sounds a lot better in a smaller room. So in a larger room, you're obviously going to need a lot more power. You're going to need a bigger sub. Now, the one thing I love about these, they are not that heavy. You would pick it up thinking it'd be much heavier, but it's not. They are quite light. I don't know what the weight is, but my RCFs are about 16 kilos, so they are quite heavy. And apparently that's not the heaviest. My mate's got them, and they're over 20 odd kilos, and it's really heavy. And you've got to think, you've got to pick those up over your head and put it on the stand. You're probably thinking, how the bloody hell do you do it? I don't do it. I've got other people that do it for me because I've got arthritis and I can't lift speakers that high. It's ridiculous. I wanted to get the, I've got these which I use for the subs. These are gravity stands. I love them. Where's the paper gone? Oh, lost the paper bit. I like that because it's add all the information on it. But that's what I use all the time when I do a gig now, and they're great. You just set the height on it, and then you just away you go. And they're really comfortable. But the reason why I opted for the subs because I wanted to go a bit louder. But then it turns out using the subs, I can't go as loud as I could, without them. So it's like, yeah. So I might not. I'll continue using them because Gateway obviously likes a little bit of. They don't like me being too loud. So that's going to be it for the video. I hope I explained things a little bit. Sorry, I'm not used to like being on the spot kind of thing. I normally plan videos, but I just thought I'd do a quick update for you and just show you that actually the subs are not too bad, but they're not loud enough for a large event. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers, bye bye.